Greetings YouTube, this is Mr. Gingerbread, and today we are going to be going over Little NavMap. On my previous video, you saw us go over the basics of NeoFly, and we selected 3 missions that we're going to stack together to do one flight plan on. This is Little NavMap. This is the free to use tool that I use for my flight plans. So the very first thing that we're going to be needing to find is our starting airport, which is Whiskey November 17. So you just want to make sure that you have airport tab selected on your search bar. On ident, you want to input your ICAO. This is our takeoff point for our flight. So what we're going to do is right click on the airstrip, and we are going to set airport Hoverhawk Ranch as departure. This is just the quick and easy way to set up flight plans. You can get a lot more in depth with departure routes, approach procedures, everything like that. This is just quick and easy point-to-point VFR navigation. We're going to go back to NeoFly because now we need to find our first landing point, which is Kilo Lima Echo November. And again, it's the airport's search tab, and you put in your ICAO and show information, Leavenworth Airport. We right click it, and we are going to add airport to flight plan. The reason why we're adding it to flight plan and not adding it as destination is because we're doing stacked missions and there's going to be multiple waypoints. So our next waypoint is Kilo Echo Sierra Whiskey. We're going to go over to Little NavMap and do the same thing that we just did. Then we are going to show on map and add this to flight plan. And then we are going to put in our last waypoint, which is Sierra 88. We're going to input that, Sierra 88, show on map. Now we will add this as our destination. So if we look back here at our flight plan elevation profile, we're actually going to have to bump up our elevation. So you come up here to flight planning and you just bump that up to at least the minimum. I like to go 1 click above just so it's added security. So once you get all of your waypoints plugged in, if you take a look at your flight plan, you can tell this particular flight plan probably isn't the best design. So what we're probably gonna be doing is we're gonna have Easton State as our arrival. So we're gonna come up from Hoverhawk Ranch up to Leavenworth. Then we're gonna fly over to Skykomish and then back down to Easton State. So it's a little bit more economical. And to do that, we're going to come over here to our flight planning, and we are going to select this one here, the Skykomish State, and we're going to move selected legs up. And it automatically adjusts our flight plan for us. So we're just going to make sure that our flight plan elevation is above the minimum along the entire route. And then one thing I also like to do is from where your final destination is going to be, right click on it, and I like to create approach to Easton State. And this is going to be on runway 09, 3 nautical miles out at 1,000 feet above AGL. And what this is doing is this is just going to create a nice easy approach into our final destination. Once you're all done setting up your flight plan, you're going to come up to File. You are going to save flight plan. You can name your flight plan whatever you would like. I will do sample flight. Save it. And then you want to export flight plan to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And again, this is going to be sample flight. And then save. And then we will be going into Microsoft Flight Simulator so I can show you how to import these flight plans into the game and how NeoFly and Little NavMap work hand in hand with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Until then, have a good one.